of pathetic. Jennifer freaking Lopez, listen.
An alleged diss towards rival Mariah Carey. This sampled version Firecracker by Yellow Magic Orchestra. The song was never sampled before 2001 until Mariah made the first attempt to license it for her.
Having beef with Mariah Carey and sounding like Jennifer Lopez of what we think is Jennifer Lopez at this point, you know, that's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like the only person that can actually have real beef with Mariah Carey is like Adele, maybe. Well, I guess yeah, Ariana Grande, Christina Aguilera, Celine Dion.
Because it's the juice, and if you don't have the juice, you don't have it. So if you don't have the juice, you can't capitalize.
It has the juice.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That big fire. Yeah, she kinda.
It has been quite some time since I have been on this screen, and let me just apologize because there has been a lot going on in the background, and this is not an excuse by any means, but I did just get back from Cyprus. Obviously I was in Spain. You guys saw a little bit of that, and then for whatever reason your girl got her TikTok hacked and it is being held at ransom, and that honestly, I didn't think it would put me in the depression that I was in, but I have been very sad and very anxious and very much just not happy about it. And it's just crazy because they were just harassing me all for a measly $500. Like, who do you think I am? Like, I'm not somebody that has millions of followers or subscribers, you know, like I'm just not the person of that magnitude. But besides the point, that's why I haven't been posting on TikTok. Some random person has it hijacked at ransom and wants money for it to be released. But it's like, how am I supposed to trust that that is going to be released? So it's just been a pathetic time for me. And speaking of pathetic, Jennifer freaking Lopez, listen, I watched the documentaries. Let me get comfortable because, you know, we chill over here. We get comfortable over here. I watched the documentaries that Thee Commentator did. I will link them below in the description. When I tell you, I was like, Jennifer Lopez is such an interesting character because one, I used to love her. I will sit here and I will defend that. I used to love Jennifer Lopez. I even bought her album. What was it? This Is Me, the one she dedicated to Ben. Like that era of J-Lo, guilty. I loved her. Now, when it comes to her fraudulent activities, such as her voice, such as songwriting, such as how she got to the top, all of that stuff. I feel like everyone's always known that, especially people in the Black community. Like we fully have already been aware of that. But whatever is going on now, I just watched Offensive T's video on Jennifer Lopez and I was just cracking up. It was just so funny. But I don't know what this year is. Is this year the year of just bringing down all celebrities? Like, I just feel that people don't see celebrities the way that we used to see celebrities. And I don't know how that's changing, but it is changing and I can feel it and I can see it. And this year especially, it is happening like quick. And I'm just like, I can't even keep up. I'm not even going to lie to you. I can't even keep up. I still can't keep up with what's going on with pdiddy. I am on Law and Crime, keeping up with that almost every day. I'm just like, wait, what's going on now? What happened now? Who got touched now? It just keeps going and going and going. So I just saw that this video was released and immediately I was like, we must watch it. Point blank period. We absolutely must watch it. So if you're brand new here and you're just now seeing my face, hello, my name is Pearl. We do reaction and commentary videos over here. If you like that type of content, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to be watching The Truth About Jennifer Lopez's Fraudulent Career. J-Lo stole her music and vocals. And before I press play on this, I saw this meme and I don't know why, but Jennifer Lopez came to my mind immediately, just almost instantaneously. And I do have a friend that met Jennifer Lopez, and this was maybe 5 years ago. I can't remember, but I will never forget the story she told me. She said that Jennifer Lopez was extremely rude to her, acted as if like she was some god, or basically it just took a lot of work to get a picture with Jennifer Lopez where she was meeting other celebrities at this event that were at a higher caliber and did not have any issues taking pictures, being nice, being cordial, where Jennifer Lopez seemed very much like, who the hell are you and why are you in my face? So with that being said, let's see what is going on here, because I have not been on TikTok, so I don't really know all of the ins and outs, but I have seen the Jennifer Lopez memes and wow, is the way she is getting dragged. She is getting dragged, and it just made me think, what is going on this year? JoJo Siwa, what is going on? You know what? Let me be quiet because, I can go on and on and on. You already know.
Today I was actually thinking about one of my favorite scams of all time. It will literally be Ashanti or Christina Milian or like another girl who sounds like her. Like, it's other people.
Yep.
Where is she collecting the royalties?
Yes, that's a scam.
I think the problem with Jenny from the Block.
But let's also keep in mind that Ashanti did do a interview about that, and she stated that there's no bad blood, that she loves her, that she was okay with singing in the background, and there was no tea. And I think Christina Milian also said the same thing as well. So Ashanti and Christina Milian have already backed up J-Lo about that. So that's just that 2 cents there. But I know some others that definitely don't feel the same way.
Is that they cut my laugh and they kept ad-libs and turned her vocals like all the way down.
I wrote a song for her and I also referenced I'm Real for her and they left my background vocals.
That song is fire.
The world is turning on Jennifer Lopez,
Fact.
and she doesn't know what to do.
No.
She's put all her money into saving her reputation, but after years of scamming fans and stealing from other artists, everyone can see through J-Lo, and she won't be able to pay her way out of this one. So let's get into it.
Let's. Okay.
If you aren't subscribed to the Let's Get Into It podcast, then you're only getting half the tea. For longer videos, deep dives, and of course, more of me, subscribe to the Let's Get Into It
And of
podcast
course,
listed in the
more of
description
me.
below.
I love that.
Now, there's a very good reason why Jennifer Lopez's reputation is tanking, and it's all because of everything she's done in her career up until this moment. And honestly, people just don't seem to like her.
And can we just say, do you feel that this is in correlation with P. Diddy? Because what has come out about J-Lo in reference to P. Diddy, which, again, in the documentary that Be the Commentator did, it didn't touch on some of the things that are coming out now that I was like, wait a minute, J-Lo was the one that took the gun? J-Lo was the one that was holding the gun? What? Because I didn't know that piece. I thought she just was there as like an accessory, just like, oh my gosh, I'm here. And then apparently she lied in court. So whatever goes down with P. Diddy, I feel like he's about to be bringing other people in it as collateral damage, such as Ashton Kutcher, J-Lo, Justin Bieber, Usher. I mean, the list really goes on and on. There's just too many. I don't know if anything will be with Prince Harry, though. But we will see. You know, we are all waiting to see.
Although she is famous for her music and movies, J-Lo got her start in Hollywood as a dancer on a sketch comedy show titled In Living Color. She
sure
did that
did.
for 2 seasons, and it seems like this was her foot into the entertainment industry.
Not the tea. The Stanley Cup.
The shots get dropped, like the rags up and the beats don't stop.
Okay, I mean, you can't deny that J-Lo is a great dancer, but before she was releasing her own music, Jennifer Lopez was the voice of Latina superstar Selena in the classic biopic. This musical lead became Jennifer's breakout role. She even earned a Golden Globe nomination.
But there was also a lot of controversy around that as well.
So really, this was Jennifer stepping into the music scene, and 2 years after the biopic was released, she released her own album. Now, Jennifer's album, On the Six, would not have done as well if it wasn't for her role playing Selena, which she really sought that out because
That's
I think
true.
she knew how important it would be with, the Hispanic audience, the American audience. It would really make her super mainstream, and then she could also show her singing talents.
I will say this, J-Lo, as much as she's done some pretty slimy, backstabby, weird stuff to get to where she is, I am somewhat intrigued by the way she just kept going, because she didn't necessarily have, not to say she didn't have the support, but I remember seeing that, her parents were like, you're not gonna make it, that's a very, tough industry, but she kept going. Also, J-Lo is one of the, not the only one, but she's one of the actors and musicians that was able to do both. Not to say she's the best actress, because Lord knows I don't think that. But I did like the movie Shall We Dance. I believe that's what it's called. I did like that movie. Not the best acting though, but it was a good movie.
This report reads, the singer rose to fame after her role as Selena in the self-titled biopic. Though her singing career has brought her much fame and success, J-Lo has been known to frequently rip off other artists. Jennifer has had a bad habit of borrowing vocals from other artists and passing them off as her own. Although this isn't uncommon in the music industry, a lot of artists use backup singers and they will leverage them. It's I guess a little bit less common for, a big artist to completely steal another artist's vocals because people could tell the difference, but Jennifer Lopez could care less. Let's talk about Jennifer Lopez's song titled I'm Real, because that's one of the classic examples that she just completely ripped off someone else. I'm Real was an attempt for Jennifer Lopez to appeal more, quote, urban and to give her album a boost on the charts. This song was released as a single, but the bulk of the song was written by Ashanti, who would go on to become the R&B princess of the early 2000s. Now, Jennifer Lopez didn't stumble across this song and steal it from Ashanti. Even though it kind of seems like she didn't have that much power. What happened was that Mariah Carey and her ex, Tommy, were feuding, and Tommy is a big record executive. He found out that Mariah was making a song with Ja Rule, so he asked the producers to create the same sound for J-Lo. Essentially, Tommy wanted Mariah Carey's career to, flop, and wanted to use Jennifer Lopez as a catalyst.
I'm talking about Tommy told.
Mariah Carey's
and he
voice.
calls me because
J-Lo.
he found out
me
and Rule made a record with Mariah Carey. And at the time, he hated Mariah Carey. So he was pumping Jennifer Lopez to compete. So he calls me 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what's up, Tom? What the this? Oh, he says, Irv, I need you to do me a favor. I said, what's up? I need you to make a record with J-Lo, but I want you to put Ja Rule on it and make it a duet kind of a record. He knows we just did this shit with Mariah, which was a duety record, and he's trying to f*** Mariah.
The song was originally written and sang by Murder Inc. Records and was performed by Ashanti, so it was completely her song. But Jennifer Lopez was ordered to recreate it because I guess, Tommy felt like J-Lo was more of a competitor for Mariah to kind of take her out.
Which is insane.
But don't worry, guys, Jennifer Lopez wasn't able to take out Mariah.
But let's also remember that Jennifer Lopez said the N-word in that song, and people were pissed off about it, and she sat up there and was like, everybody says that. That's what Latinos say. I'm from the Bronx. That's what we do. Jenny from the block. Like, I remember people were so pissed that she just... I don't remember if she apologized exactly, but either way, it was very much like, anyways, next. Like, it was not something that I think people would have taken offense if it was like, I don't know, Taylor Swift, just somebody who's just like purely white and doesn't have this like Latino background.
I think we know how that story goes, but Ashanti's vocals were used all over the track, and that's really the problem that people find with this breakout song. Jennifer Lopez also faced controversy for a line in the song that involved her using the N-word. Outraged fans protested one of the singer's NYC concerts with banners. Oh no. Banners. Because Ashanti's sound and lyrics were such a hit for J-Lo, Ashanti went on to write and sing another song for Jennifer Lopez titled It Ain't Funny. And of course, this was another big hit for J-Lo, even though it wasn't necessarily her work. Here's a clip of Ashanti's voice so you guys can hear how similar it sounds to what Jennifer Lopez puts out. And I think a lot of fans kind of picked up on this, later on or in hindsight, that she wasn't really genuine, very manufactured, giving very much like, industry bland. Ashanti actually explained that she experienced some frustration having to write and produce and to perform vocals for music that she wasn't able to put out because it was all for J-Lo. And she says, she was excited for her, but clearly she's showing some resentment.
Yeah, she was graceful.
I'm Real for her, and they left my background vocals on the record.
And people, they say, are you the ghost voice for you heard that?
Yes, I heard that. But I mean, I referenced the record for her, which is, you know, done a lot in the music industry, and they left my background vocals on.
I must want to tell Ashanti to tell us how it really is. I mean, tell us how you are pretty much the backbone of this woman's career. We can't just attribute Jennifer Lopez's music career to a couple of Ashanti songs because that wouldn't be fair. I mean, she's best known for her song Jenny from the Block, which is a nickname that she still has to this day. I mean, I remember that, like, 16-year-old in Bronx with a messy hair scene from her documentary. Well, this song was another attempt for Jennifer Lopez to boost her street cred and to feature some people to make her appear to be more, I guess, urban appealing. I don't like that, like,
authentic,
language, but that's what
ethnic,
they're
not
reporting.
saying authentic.
Now, the voice for this single originally belonged to Natasha Ramos and was used after she demoed the track for Jennifer Lopez. Well, it turns out Natasha's voice shares a striking resemblance to Jennifer Lopez's, so it doesn't seem like, Jennifer had to put in a lot of work because Natasha had already sang the song for her. Because this is the song that helped make J-Lo so big to this day, fans were upset to know that it wasn't her work because this demo was released and people listened to the chorus and the bridge and realized, like, it doesn't sound like Jennifer Lopez had altered the demo at all. She just used what Natasha had produced. Natasha was quoted saying, "I think the problem with Jenny from the Block is that they kept my laugh, they kept my ad-libs, and they turned her vocals, like, all the way down. And the From the Bronx part is me." We've actually heard from Natasha and she's spoken out, so let's go ahead and hear what she has to say about how she feels on this.
I was on more, I was on 4 other songs. I was on I'm Glad, The One,
I'm Glad is my
You,
song.
Baby I Heart You.
I love that song.
And Jenny from the Block. I feel like all of the other ones, excluding Jenny from the Block, are very much true blue background vocals. I think the problem with Jenny from the Block is that they cut my laugh and they kept
I didn't know that.
and they turned her vocals, like, all the way down, and the From the Bronx part is me.
Now you guys might be thinking, Sloan, okay, there's a witch hunt for Jennifer Lopez. Everyone's out to get her. You know, what if this Natasha woman is making it up? But when you hear her sing, you start to realize that there is a lot of similarity.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the Block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from.
You know what's weird? When she was singing, I thought, she sounds like Jennifer Lopez. How? But that wasn't even Jennifer Lopez. Childhood me just keeps crying and tearing up rooms this year. It's just like every single thing you thought you knew, you didn't know. Even though I feel like I knew this, I didn't know this exactly, to be honest.
Bronx!
Yeah, that sounds...
And yes, that is definitely me.
That sounds like Jennifer. Not even Jennifer, but what I thought was Jennifer, which is crazy.
Now, a lot of people are comparing this situation to Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli was a pop duo which were exposed for lip-syncing their vocals instead of actually singing their hit song. And really, it does have the same energy because these guys were exposed for not, using their vocals at all. Jennifer Lopez has been exposed for really not using her vocals at all. One person wrote on TikTok, "You weren't the background singer, Natasha. You are the vocals." Another person wrote, "Really upset that you're a server and you sang the song that blew her up." I hate it here. Because Natasha was struggling to pay her bills. She was waiting at tables while Jennifer Lopez was taking all the clout for her work, for her words. Not even her vocals, her laugh, her ad-libs, so much of it. Like, the character of who this person was expressed in this song, and J-Lo just took it away. This person wrote, "Who sings in J-Lo's live concerts?" Natasha replied, "If it's a song I sing background vocals on, the background vocals in her live performances are recordings of my voice." This person wrote, "The fact that you still have to work after helping her blow up is mind-boggling. She owes you big time." Natasha writes, "Imagine feeling this way for 20 years and suppressing it because you felt like you just had to take the loss." Oh, poor Natasha. We don't want her to feel bad for her work because, she's a perfect example of someone who's been exploited. Ride and Die is another song by Jennifer Lopez. It was written by Brandy, produced by Brandy, and it was intended for her.
How come I can't remember
Jennifer Lopez wanted it for her Rebirth album, and she got it. But J-Lo allegedly couldn't find the time to record vocals for the entire song.
I can't even
so
remember.
Brandy's voice is still very much present. It actually seems like Jennifer Lopez
I know
has
Brandy,
this excuse for a few different songs that she just couldn't find the time. I'm Real was released twice in two different forms. The track was a typical pop song and is rumored to be an alleged diss towards rival Mariah Carey. This sampled version Firecracker by Yellow Magic Orchestra. The song was never sampled before 2001 until Mariah made the first attempt to license it for her.
Having beef with Mariah Carey and sounding like Jennifer Lopez, of what we think is Jennifer Lopez at this point, you know, that's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like the only person that can actually have real beef with Mariah Carey is like Adele, maybe. Well, I guess yeah, Ariana Grande, Christina Aguilera, Celine Dion. Jennifer Lopez isn't even in that category. You're not even on the list, ma'am. You know what? Let me be quiet.
Song Loverboy. With malicious intent, Mariah Carey's former husband, Tommy, applied for the same license and beat Mariah Carey to the punch. Once again, J-Lo could not find the time to lay her vocals for the chorus. The voice you hear instead is Charlene Thomas. This incident most definitely prompted Mariah Carey's famous I don't know her line.
Und was ist mit J-Lo?
I don't know. Die kenne ich nicht.
Oh.
Oops.
Bingo,
Honestly,
she ain't even on the
maybe
list.
Mariah doesn't know her because
Like what?
nobody really knows her. She's not singing her own music, and she can't find the time to maintain a career that she's, you know, making so much money off of and being so popular for. It just all feels, you know.
And let's also remember that J-Lo was, and I hate to say it, but Kim Kardashian before Kim Kardashian. Like, a lot of people put J-Lo's career and who she was, her brand, her entity, around her butt. Everybody did that all the time. And I don't know, for me till this day, I just never, I mean, I guess it was big. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I've just been tainted by the BBLs and I have just forgotten. But nothing in me was just like, yeah, J-Lo, J-Lo, J-Lo. Like, she got that butt, she got that butt. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just thought it looked good with her body type. But at that time, I will never forget that. Like, people would always, yeah, Jennifer Lopez, she got that booty, like, da-da-da-da-da. And then I remember it, like, transitioned to Beyonce. Or maybe it was at the same time. I can't even remember. It was so damn long ago. You let me know down below. I can't remember.
Authentic, and I think that's why people are kind of questioning her now.
Mariah, who calls herself Supergirl, says she often sleeps just 3 hours a night. When told Lopez claimed to get 8, Mariah said, quote, "If I had the luxury of not actually having to sing my own songs, I'd do that too."
Okay, pause. Pause. I didn't know she said that. Secondly, Mariah Carey has the same disorder as me, so that's probably why she slept at that time 3 hours a night, if not probably still now, because you have to be on medication, especially, okay, well, let me say this. She has bipolar 2, I believe. I have bipolar 1, at least diagnosed in 2018, but I also have insomnia. I don't know if she has insomnia too, but with that being said, it is very hard to sleep all the way through the night. It's very hard to get 8 hours of sleep. I am prescribed and have, you know, medication to sleep because it's just like our brains just work differently. They're more active, more creative, yada, yada, yada. But for her to say that is absolutely hilarious. Hilarious. How did I miss that one?
Honestly, you guys must admit that we love to see Mariah telling it how it is. Because, you know, maybe Mariah doesn't use her live vocals all the time. Nowadays, she can't actually sing and she can't hit those notes. Another single titled Play by Jennifer Lopez was not created by her.
I like that song
sung
too.
by her. It was created by
Christina
Milian. She wrote the song. She also sang the song. You can hear her voice all over the track. Most notably, you can hear Christina in the chorus, which J-Lo barely sings a note.
This song is fire. Just turn it up, turn it on. Come on, baby, play that song. Play it all night long.
Does get credit for background vocals, but really, she's the main singer here. So another moment where Jennifer Lopez is just taking someone else's song and making it her own and trying to make it big time.
Some I didn't even know.
I guess the record label is supporting this narrative the entire time, and I'm sure a lot of these artists probably feel betrayed seeing this happen. Like their own work, their own voice being taken and then used for someone who does not deserve it. This person wrote on Natasha's page that you, Natasha, Ashanti, and Christina Milian sing my favorite J-Lo songs. Now, of course, fans are smart people. They can see through the inauthenticity and the fact that she is using other people's work and just trying to make a buck. And she's actually been coined as just, running this long time scam of a music career. And of course, that has to go back to the recording artists. And it's interesting that I wonder if J-Lo has always had priority just because Tommy is so against Mariah and trying to keep someone else out there that he sees as her competitor. There are other songs that have been accused of having a ghost singer on them. I mean, it's not just her biggest hit. Songs like If You Had My Love is arguably one of J-Lo's signature songs, but the chorus was not sang by J-Lo. It was sang by, in fact, Sean Wyatt Harrell. If you had my love and I gave you all that you was. All I Have is the second single from her album, This Is Me Then. It was a massive hit, but most of the chorus was sampled by Deborah Law. They leveraged an old song so heavily that they had to pay credits to that song because it really wasn't J-Lo's work. Get Right is a fan favorite from J-Lo due to its catchy chorus and its infectious beat. Now, this song was originally intended for Usher, and Usher actually wrote this song. After the song failed to make the album, the producer passed it to J-Lo as an apology for giving another song up. But Usher apparently did not sign off on this and demanded publishing rights.
Oh, that song.
Love Don't Cost a Thing is one of J-Lo's biggest singles and really solidified her career. Supposedly this song was about Diddy. Even though we don't have any confirmation that these vocals are not J-Lo's, it's been rumored that these vocals belong to Canella Cobb.
At this point, what does this girl sing like? At this point, what is her voice? And you know what it's making me think? Because she has that acting background, is she just morphing her song to the individuals on these songs? Whether that's performance, background, actually recording, whenever, and they just turn it down a little bit. Is she just like mimicking what that person's voice sounds like? Because at this point, I'm trying to think in my head, well, what does Jennifer Lopez's voice sound like separate from all of this, separate from all of these people? And there is not a note, there's not a tune, there is not a jingle coming in my brain. There's nothing. Nothing is happening, nothing is clicking.
Here are some other stolen songs I want you guys to hear, because this isn't just like a one or two-time incident.
I thought it was 3,
a repeat
and that's
offender we've got on our hands.
I didn't know it was more. I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead.
So really, I think we can say that Jennifer Lopez's music career has pretty much been
fraudulent.
It's not been copyrighted because they paid for the licensing, but it's been just I don't know, phony.
Phony's a good one, yeah.
And maybe that's why people are so upset. I mean, one of my ex-boyfriends, his mom, is a big fan of Jennifer Lopez and said that she was so excited to go to her concerts and then ended up being so disappointed. So
really?
I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys have any other video ideas for me, here is my email.
Yikes.
But until next time, I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.
Bye. I didn't know that. I have never seen Jennifer Lopez in concert, and I don't know anyone who has seen Jennifer Lopez in concert, so I'm actually curious to know what... I actually want to look that up. Let's look that up real quick. I'm not going to actually play the video, but let's just see if I can find her actual voice. Because at this point, I don't know what she sounds like. Jennifer Lopez singing live concert. Like, is it bad? Like, what does it sound like? Knowing her, she probably already wiped all this off, right? Wait, what is this one? This one says epic fail. Let's hear it real quick. I am actually so unbelievable. Still don't know her. I'm dead by the comments. Okay, let's just skip. Oh, Oh, that was lip sync too. Wow. So is there not anything I can find of her just actually singing? Okay. Not them putting flat. Okay, so yeah, it does sound different. They said unstable and weak. I'm screaming. You guys, this video was literally published 7 years ago. Let's read some of the comments before we go. And imagine her being a judge for a singing competition. LOL. Oh, right, she was. I forgot about that. Her success as a singer is so mysterious to me. Like, that was 2 years ago. I am utterly mystified. How this woman became so successful. I mean, honestly, network, just knowing the right people, talking to the right people, getting the right people on your side. This woman has made a career out of lip singing and auto-tune. I think the thing is she is a good dancer, so she's able to perform. So that piece that she's weak in, other people can come in and just like tweak and, you know, cover it up and make it. And the reason I say that is, for example, when Diddy called J-Lo or wanted to get in touch with her people, he wanted her to be in his music video, not to be like singing or anything, but to dance. Like, he was like, I think you need to remind people that you can dance. And that's how they like started their relationship of knowing each other, whatever have you. Because at the end of the day, like, yes, J-Lo can dance, but I've never thought in my head like J-Lo's up there with the greats. You know what I mean? It's just never been that way. But I mean, yeah, the songs have been bomb, and they've probably been bomb because they're other people's songs, which is actually really, really sad to say. Let's read some old ones. Funny how every time she lip syncs, her face is covered 5 years ago. See, this is what I mean, is like, people have been saying this for so long, but for whatever reason, it just, people just have not given her the type of venom that she's getting now, if you will. Yikes. Someone said she's famous for being in shape. The end. Absolutely. Goodbye. Let me know your thoughts on this video down below. Let me know if you think Jennifer Lopez is an amazing singer. Do you love her? Do you hate her? I just feel so nostalgic when I think about her old songs, but it sucks that there's more than 3. I don't know why I thought it was only 3 or 4 of the songs that were either, you know, changed, or her voice was hidden or used by somebody else. I didn't know it was like damn near 10. Like, I definitely didn't know that about the Usher song either. But can we be surprised? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyways, if you made it all the way to the end, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Time for me to go cook some din din.
Is there more?